And we're back with some more XCOM 2, some more Ted Gem. Yeah, remember when I said at the start of the campaign we won't have episodes every single day? Maybe I'm a little bit addicted to this campaign. I'm really into it, but I swear, I get to some more for the 1.2 guides. Don't you worry. We'll do that. Ooh, I'm not liking the sound of turrets. There was multiple turrets whirring around. We got 5. Correct.
Moving out.
Yeah, see, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay, did I bring extra smokes? Not really. I should start bringing extra smokes now that I have combat drugs, because then we could just, you know, throw smoke at start of turn 1. Get everybody sufficiently drugged up. Thinking we probably want to sneak in here. We sneak up on the turret. No, we don't really have long range weapons here. Probably should have given the point position for a shotgun. Everybody wants to run by the mailbox and check if there's anything in for them, but no.
Right, got it.
Mr. Handsome Guy.
Double time.
There. You're gonna activate.
That's affirmative.
We beep these guys. We can. Now, it's not gonna be super effective against the Pathfinder. It's really gonna be fairly effective against the sniper.
Frag out.
The question is, do we let them trigger the grenades and then get some overwatches in here next turn? Or do we run in, take shots, then also have to deal with the turret? We're gonna need at least 2 of our attacks to kill the turret. Now I think we're just gonna move up a little bit. You can't peek out this window on that side.
No, that's the wrong position.
Thinking we bring everybody in here.
Finally. I'm ready and waiting.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
This is for you.
Alright. Well, that's promising, because we can blow up the car to finish off that Pathfinder. We also have a flank shot on him, but, you know, also have this thing to deal with. And then we've got a flank shot on that guy.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Actually, say that.
The others surely didn't come this way. Bye-bye!
What are the odds of killing him here? We need a crit. No, we 4 damage. So instead of blowing up the car, we could. I thought he was down to 1. Then even an NAP grenade could finish him. Now I'm kind of a little bit in a weird position.
Over here. 빨리 가자.
We need to take down this turret, right? That's not a
simple.
not much of a choice here. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that changes things a little bit. Changes things a lot.
Yes.
So convinced that we can get the kill here, and so I guess we should have smoked first to give everybody the aim boost. So pixel where I can actually get all 3 of us. This thing. We're never gonna kill this thing. Might as well at least try to kill this guy.
The others are already failing to impress.
Well, good luck, guys.
Taking fire.
Easy dodge. Easy dodge. Wasn't even concerned.
Striking here.
Alright, let's try that again. Overall minimum damage. That works too.
Roger that. Heading to that location.
Okay, we only killed 2 enemies so far. That is not a great start.
All right. I think I'll take this one with
Here
me.
goes.
And you already down your grenades, so you're kind of now a running medkit.
Moving.
My confidence of, yeah, let's run this on 10 to 12. We need the XP. It's a little bit diminished.
Confirmed. Hostiles making the rounds.
Might have heard some grenades. Okay. This door is open, so somebody probably on the left. What do we do against those guys there? There's no nice window here for me to lay a grenade trap through. It would come up top. I think the better value right now might be just to come down here and get some vision through the windows on the way through.
Moving on target location.
Affirmative.
Is this window broken?
Moving out.
Not spotting anything here.
All right.
I think I'm gonna just get over to this side and try to take the building from the side entrance here a little bit.
Right. On my way.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting having this broken, having this available to me. Also interesting that you take that path. It avoids getting spotted through here. So we can go here, open the door, and if there's still enemies in here, lay a grenade trap. There's of course the chance somebody being up here and being like, hey, warten. I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, nobody up top. Nobody down below. Nobody inside? What the hell? Evac is back there. Path. Well, window's not broken. Did they jump out the side? Yeah. Seeing, no, we're seeing somebody on the side of the building. Okay. Interesting positioning once again. Not 100% sure I can take advantage of that. I think the priest was taking cover on the side. But my best plan here might just be to break line of sight and let them get a turn to do whatever they want. So the biotrooper might just gas grenade us there. Let's see. Let's bring Jet up. See if we can flashbang that. We cannot. Okay. It's a little bit awkward. Definitely have you hiding there. Trap this. I think I will drop a grenade trap here in case they come through the inner side here. Because then plant bar is gonna come through this way, although inside we can't really grapple, so maybe Rattler. Let's come through the inner side.
I'm on it, Commander.
What are we gonna do with you here?
Yes, Commander. Sure.
This weapon on the shotgun, that's just sucky. Unless it fails, resist it. Yeah, that grenade trap wasn't very trappy. And he has a nice corner cover position. Good job, Onion. Good job. That's a good position. Why does he take such a good position?
Finally. You asked for it.
Can we grapple somewhere useful? No. Can come up and not really be close enough to do anything here. Come in for a slice. I'm actually a little bit concerned though that this guy come up. Can he reach that? No, he can't come up here. So as long as we deal with these two guys down here, we should be fine. Which might be a grenade thing.
Affirmative.
Let's see. Can we kill the biotrooper?
Hostile eliminated.
And I think Rattler comes in for the stabby. From the priest. You get an extra grenade. I'm very concerned about the reinforcement timer right now. Very, very concerned. Thinking you're gonna need at least one extra ammo here for the rest of the mission.
Take this.
Yeah, take this.
Watch the flanks.
Now, I honestly don't even know where that hole in the wall came from. There was no fire in this area. Like what? How? When did this show up? That's some bullshit. Pathfinder's like, no, actually, I'm gonna need an extra entrance here. Can we cheat in a hole in the wall? Okay, listen up. Shit. I was thinking if there's some paramedic play we can do here. Here, paramedic heal into that position, and then I can shotgun him, but that's still kind of an awkward shot. Maybe I'm better off grappling up top and dropping down.
Over there. 빨리 가자. Over there. Don't take it personally. They would have gotten to you one way or another. Orders confirmed on the move.
No idea where the remaining enemies are. Not a healthy day for rookies today.
Got the goods. I'm on the move.
Further in the back here. Where do I need to go for the crates?
Commander, that's quite a trophy you've got there.
We use our stealthy guy to grab this crate. Like that. It's the best to come up here. I think probably Rattler. I don't want to go that way though.
Ready? Got a group of hostiles over here.
Well, that's certainly not the direction I expected enemies to come in from, especially also not to reveal me like that. Group of 5.
Got the goods.
I guess the good news is they're all unarmored, so we can probably clear out the troopers. Some good damage to the Sedated. Maybe we can do some shenanigans with paramedic heal here. The snake is somewhere in that corner. I don't know where the snake went. No idea. Alright, so let's have a look here. What can you reach with the paramedic heal? Lots of spots up there. It Kind of the risky play, right? Okay, the snake is on this corner. You still have your flashbang. Question is though, can you get in range? You don't have to get in range. You can drop down here, flashbang, and then move on with rapid deployment. What to do is go here, roll the AP grenade on these guys,
Absolutely.
get line of sight on the snake. Can we hit the gunner? Or do I want to hit the snake? I think I want to hit the snake.
Catch. Help over here.
What can I add? 75? Get it. Nice.
I need a bigger magazine. Sure.
Flashbang time. If we don't flashbang the Celatid, it's not the end of the world. It will do an acid spit that isn't very accurate.
Enough pleasantries.
Get the two shooters. You already have a crate.
There.
Back to that crate is gonna be a little bit tricky. So, leaves me with finding something useful to do for Rattler. I could bayonet charge and kill that trooper. I'm just not sure how much I value that. Maybe we're not attacking anything.
You sound like my father.
Having this crate, getting into position to come down on these guys here. We got a crate. The two guys who don't have a crate are over there. That's kind of crummy. Okay, let's just see if you get you in a little bit. Nothing's gonna one-shot you. I think it's just a watch. 20% acid spit.
Next time.
What are you doing? Oh, Jingha. And you doing good old nothing. Okay. Wait, did you not take it? Oh no, you got healed. I'm like, I thought I took real damage. Yeah, we did. We did. I can drop down here without triggering the Overwatch. We don't have enough damage to kill these other two though. With the rest of the squad. Oh, hang on, I can drop down.
You sound like my
Get
father.
my hit and run. Let me put bayonet charge. Smiths and free evac S back there. Would come here. Grenade these guys. Next turn, we dash. Next turn, reinforcement is at 2, we dash. Pick up the crate, reinforcement is at 1. Move, grapple, move, dash. Could work.
Grenade! Moving.
What's my damage here, or hit chance rather? 100% on the gunner. Yeah, you know, let's take the guaranteed kill. Nice flip, nice flip. Reset it sounds. Loot, get that. No, I think I'm still better off getting the crate with Sandbar because we have the grapple to get back to the evac. I'm assuming we have no more enemies. Yeah, no alien turn. Cool.
I've got the thing. Right. Affirmative.
Yeah, a little bit chipped here and there now, but that's the force level 3 bump, I think. We're gonna stay until everybody gets out.
Got some materials.
We can grapple up to the window from here. That's the fastest way out. Ooh, grapple up to that window. Beautiful. Didn't even destroy the window in the process. That's some
Over there. 빨리 가자.
precision grappling
Sure thing.
through the atomic gaps in the molecular structure of the window.
Right, back to camp.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure.
Yeah, this will get us where we need to go.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright. Oh, I like that. That's very confident pose there. You're the MVP, you're gonna be it. Two wounds. Of course, one of them again, yellow alert shot. I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, that was the Pathfinder. I suddenly have a hole in the wall here thing. I need to rewatch that. If that what initially caused that hole to show up. But again, both of these injuries are 1 hit point, right? So we, you know, the other one last mission was 12 days. So hopefully they're going to be just as short, if not even shorter.
A small bump on the path of
6 days, 8 days. Okay, that's basically nothing. Alright, where do we start? Well, Saboteur, we kind of know what we want to do. We want to do grenade trapping. So, tandem heat warheads, PS2 armor, shred 0 additional points of armor and full damage in the whole radius. Love it. I also know what to do with you. Gonna pick up blue screen bombs. Get you down that officer path. I kind of know what to do with you. Since you have higher aim, so there's the good old eat this versus impulse discussion for me. I'm never going for a grenade stormtrooper. Maybe I should try that at some point. But no, we're going. Definitely want to go into crits. So I'm kind of thinking, since you have slightly lower mobility but higher aim, I can probably take more long-range flank hit-and-run shots, and then I think Impulse is going to be stronger. Eat This is, of course, you know, has the higher ceiling. If we can get point blank, then it's 20 aim, 20 crit, as opposed to 10 aim, 10 crit after move. At like 7 tiles, Eat This is nothing. And this is still going to be 10 aim, 10 crit. So I think in this case we're going to go for Impulse. Right, on the combat medic. One thing that was explained to me and that I kind of brushed over a little bit. Where I was saying, oh, Sentinel, your second shot never hits anyway. Well, no, the idea is that you Scattering Blast, right? A bunch of enemies that are close to you. Right? I'm assuming this has a similar AoE range to Trench Gun. Then, thanks to Skeet Shooter, this will put you on Overwatch. Scattering Blast will flush the targets, so that the targets are gonna move. So then you take 2 Overwatch shots. The first one's guaranteed to hit, and the second one still fairly accurate since the enemies are gonna be close by. And you get short range aim bonus with shotgun. Now, I don't think it does the flush effect of reducing enemy... Is it defense and dodge? That being said... Going for Justice Wrath. I'm going for Justice and Wrath. I'm not sure about the rest. Well, I guess... no, I'm definitely... Probably... Then also going for Dervish, reducing the cooldown when I get a kill, so I can Justice Wrath, and most importantly, grapple more often. And we'll go from there. Don't know about the later part of the tree. That's for future commander to worry about. 24 alloys. No supplies, just alloys in those crates. Okay. I mean, to be fair, that's what we were running out of. Although I wouldn't have minded some Illyrium, because I think we're now still 2 Illyrium short of starting laser weapons. Yeah, 11 hours. It says so in the right side. Like, don't pretend like you don't know how long you're gonna research here. Alright. Stormtrooper, Combat Engineer, Infantry. Well, below average aim. Kana tells me you don't necessarily want to be infantry. Below average mobility and below average aim. Also, Kana doesn't really scream Stormtrooper to me. So, Combat Engineer. Combat Engineer is a fun one. It's start off with a loadout. Shotgun, rifle, SMG, whatever you want, you can pick it. And you can have a grenade or a rocket launcher. So you start with grenade traps. I'm not even sure. Was Combat Engineer overhauled? I don't think I am. Is that a base TED-GEM class? I think so. So for me, there's basically 3 ways to play a Combat Engineer. You can go shotgun heavy, you know, pick up running gun, shotgun finesse, aggression, bring them on. Basically mostly top row. And getting payoff with slam fire here. Every critical hit refunds your action. Cannot be used after run gun disables run gun. Has that always been the case? But yeah, if you can get high enough crit chance with aggression, well, aggression can be up to 30 crit. Shotgun plus flank plus everything else. You can get some nice slam fire chains with bring them on. Extra crit damage. Since you have bring 'em on though, in your biggest booms here, that also says, hey, how about a offensive grenade spec here with heat warheads? Don't have tandem though. That's always the big downside. Extra grenades, fastball, +2 damage, increased grenade radius, and I would say bring them on for more damage. Although fracture is shotgun based. Yeah. Bring on. We have volatile mix for more grenade radius. Very high combat intelligence. Or the alternative then is you go with a kind of middle row approach with combat drugs, then smoke, like a support grenadier, similar to what our commando is doing. Then you get combat stimulants here, which increases the aim effect of your combat drug smoke. So you get 30 aim for units that are in the smoke and 10 crit chance. Options. I think this is really a matter of taking a look at the roster in a bit and seeing what makes sense here. First of all, also we got a bond here. Taking that. Send by Danny, and then nope, nobody else came. So yeah, for combat engineer, I'm looking through the roster and I'm looking, okay, who so far are going to be my officers? And yeah, definitely Jet, right, as a commando, support commando. Probably Dan, since he's doing scouting and occasionally laying a grenade trap, and otherwise trying to not be revealed. So that's kind of what officers do. We're not gonna have an officer roboticist. He's just gonna be running around shotgunning people, ideally. Don't really have the typical officer classes so far. I mean, we plan to have Melvin here, right? 75 aim, sharpshooter, hollow targeting officer. Lead by example. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna take a while to pay off, but I think we're gonna get some good payoff there. Yeah, not sure about the rest. So maybe, even though that would be a second combat drugs smoke class, just because we need another officer, a combat engineer officer is not terrible. It makes for a good officer. Alright, let's fast forward time. I hate that we didn't get a single crate of Illyrium there. So fairly certain we have another Smash&Grab lined up, but we're gonna lose a day of research.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander. Despite a thorough analysis, I have yet to discover what, if any, advantage the Advent hybrid soldiers' enormous eyes provide. Testing their visual acuity will no doubt prove difficult.
Alright, so let's do this resistance faction thing, I guess. So, as was pointed out to me, I haven't played with this played with this once. So it doesn't create a scanning site where you get an alien defector, it just sends an alien defector right to your barracks.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
And if I'm not mistaken, that alien defector is always going to be a mutant trooper. Right, but before we get to see the mutant trooper, we got another 10 to 12 mission. This time though, we got ourselves 6 people able to take them on, including our Juggernaut with some flamethrower action. We got double scout here, one for sniping, one for pistoling. And we got some combat protocol to deal with pesky drones. So hopefully that's all gonna work out fine. We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.